The Monolith is one if not the strongest defense tower in Clash of Clans, added more than 2 years ago. Can shred any tanks, heroes, literally any units in matter of seconds, and also has a pretty fair amount of health next to it. You can easily counter it with swarm units, but this building is exactly what you want to avoid during a queen charge, or even electro dragon spam at all cost. Usually end up freezing it 1 or even more times. But why is it so OP? What made Supercell to add such beast to the game? What was their plan with it, and what happened instead to Clash of Clans?
What? I have visible! No!
The Monolith can deal a crazy amount of DPS to high hit point units because of its unique ability, which way it can deal damage based on the targeted troop's max HP. The Monolith can be treated like a single target Inferno tower. It makes short work of high health enemies due to its percentage damage. But unlike the Inferno tower, it reaches its maximum potential immediately, making a huge threat to heroes and tanks. It deals 11 to 13% of the targeted troop's max HP per hit, meaning it should take 8 hits to destroy any units. But the base hit point next to it allows the Monolith to deal even more damage. That way, it can shred any enemy in around 6 hits, which with the 1.4 sec delay in between hits, adds up to 8 3/10 of a second. Which means it can defeat any troops under 9 seconds. Doesn't matter the health, which is simply crazy. If you aren't looking, your heroes can be vanished in no time. The Monolith is not only special because of its crazy DPS, but also has a unique ability like the scatter shot. Once it locks onto an enemy, it will fire after the 1.4 second delay, unless it's frozen or destroyed. This remains true, even if a hero ability or invisibility spell is activated, making it a painful challenge during attacks. If all of this weren't enough, the Monolith has also one of the biggest range among the defensive towers, which it can protect a huge amount of space all the time. But why did Clash of Clans release such overpowered unit to the game? And how did players overcome such difficulty? In May 2013, with the release of Town Hall 10, we got the Inferno Tower, which was a huge change to the game. That was the first ever unit that could deal insane amount of DPS to tanks. In December 2015, Town Hall 11 was released, and with it, they added the Eagle Artillery and the Grand Warden. Now, this update changed the game a lot. With the Warden ability attacking became way stronger and easier, so Supercell had to balance more. But some why no new updates came till June 2018, where Town Hall 12 was released and the Giga Tesla. Town Halls could fight back from now on, and had a great explosion afterwards. Attacking was still overpowered compared to the village's max power. Obviously, an average player did not have maxed heroes or troops, so the game was pretty balanced for the majority of the player base. But Supercell had other plans. In December 2019, with the Town Hall 13 update, we received the ultimate scattershots to the game, which still remains one of the strongest defense units till this day. The scattershot was a perfect all-rounder unit. Could deal both huge damage to single units as well as melt swarm units. In April 2021, Town Hall 14 with pets and builder huts were added. After destroying a town hall from now on, it didn't explode only, but also left poison afterwards, which made attacking even more difficult. But with the help of pets, players could overcome it. At least that's what Supercell thought. But for the majority of players, it was still difficult to get even close to 3 stars against a maxed base. Because pets took a lot of dark elixir to upgrade, and if you had all the pets unlocked, you were already considered above average. After the Town Hall 14 update, things took a fascinating turn in Clash of Clans. These days, top-level players in esports can consistently 3-star almost any base, with attacks wrapping up in as little as 1 minute and 20 seconds. But back in 2021, things were much different. The hero pets introduced back then weren't as powerful as they are now. The unicorn and owl were the only truly viable pets, and attacking a maxed out Town Hall 14 was far more complicated. In those early days, even top players often ran out of time, or struggled to secure 3 stars. The Dragon Rider eventually improved the situation somewhat, but attacking remained a huge challenge. Most players simply couldn't triple a fully maxed Town Hall 14. Although there were many top-tier strategies, none of them consistently delivered 3-star results on any base. When Town Hall 15 was released in October 2022, things became even more challenging with the introduction of the spell towers and the terrifying Monolith. The new defenses, combined with higher defense levels, made attacking even tougher for the majority of the player base. However, in December 2022, Clash of Clans introduced the Monolith, an advanced defensive structure unlocked at Town Hall 15. This single-target defense, capable of firing devastating arcane energy blasts, quickly earned its reputation as the Hero Killer, a moniker that reflects its ability to rapidly dismantle high-health troops, particularly heroes. What happened after the release of this Tower of Terror is straight up crazy. Coming up, I'm going to explore the Monolith's mechanics, strategic applications, and its significance in the evolving balance of Clash of Clans gameplay. From a defensive standpoint, the Monolith is best utilized in conjunction with splash damage defenses like Wizard Towers or Bomb Towers. These defenses help eliminate groups of low health units, allowing the Monolith to focus on high health targets, which it excels at destroying. Additionally, pairing the Monolith with a multi-target Inferno Tower can create a layered defense system that can simultaneously handle both swarms of smaller troops and larger, tanky units. One of the most important considerations when placing the Monolith is its synergy, or lack thereof, with certain spells. For instance, while the Rage Spell Tower boosts the damage of most nearby defenses, it does not enhance the Monolith's percentage-based damage. Players aiming to maximize the effectiveness of their defensive setup would do well to place the Rage Tower near defenses that benefit more from its effects, such as Expos or Scatter Shots. For attackers, the Monolith represents a formidable obstacle, particularly for strategies relying heavily on heroes like Queen Charges or Warden Walks. Its ability to quickly cut through even the toughest units necessitates careful planning and countermeasures. One of the most effective ways to neutralize the Monolith is through the use of freeze spells, which can temporarily halt its attacks, buying valuable time for troops to advance. Similarly, lightning spells can be used to force the Monolith to retarget, disrupting its focus on key units like heroes. Certain troops, such as Diggy and the Battle Drill, can stun the Monolith, preventing it from dealing damage for short periods. This can be particularly useful in high-pressure situations where the Monolith is locking onto a critical hero. Additionally, because the Monolith's health is comparable to that of a clan castle, it is possible to destroy it using a combination of invisibility spells and skeleton spells, providing a creative and tactical method for eliminating this threat. However, the Monolith's weaknesses, namely its slow attack rate and vulnerability to swarms, ensure that it is not an unbeatable defense. Attackers have developed creative ways to counter it, from using spells and stunning units to leveraging the Monolith's slower rate of fire to overwhelm it with numbers. One thing made the game gradually easier: the arrival of new hero pets. The new pet Diggy paired with the Royal Champion, and Phoenix with the Barbarian King proved to be incredibly strong combinations. Even Frosty was a solid choice with the Barbarian King. Despite stronger base defenses, attacking became more manageable at the top of the leaderboard, largely thanks to these new pets and the introduction of the Electro Titan. This powerful troop quickly found its way into the meta, enabling players to develop new strategies and even pull off 3-star attacks with simple spam tactics. Additionally, the introduction of the Recall spell and the Battle Drill opened up even more strategic possibilities. Town Hall 15 became a well-balanced level for top-tier players, though the combination of spell towers and the Monolith still posed a significant threat, especially for the broader player base. While maxing out a Rage Spell Tower and a level 1, Monolith was relatively easy, leveling up the new pets, and the Electro Titan was a much slower and more difficult process for most players. In the end, top ladder players found a good balance at Town Hall 15, but for many others, the defensive upgrades remained overwhelming, making it an era where only the best strategies and patience led to success. This era was probably one of the best time of the game, especially because back then, there were no such things as hero equipments. In the December 2023 update, Clash of Clans introduced Town Hall 16 and the game-changing hero equipment, which fundamentally altered the game's balance. Historically, Clash of Clans was a game where players progressed steadily, with stronger troops and heroes being earned through time and upgrades. However, the introduction of hero equipment shifted this dynamic. Now, even lower-level town halls can access powerful items like the Epic Fireball, Giant Gauntlet, and other gear that offer massive boosts, making hero levels less relevant than before. These new pieces of equipment dramatically increased the strength of offensive attacks, tipping the balance in favor of attackers. Base defenses, no matter how upgraded, often can't hold up against attacks boosted by such powerful gear. With every player able to unlock such equipment, it became harder for bases to defend against these newly enhanced strategies. The update also introduced a new hero pet, the Spirit Fox, which further shifted the meta. The Spirit Fox's ability to make heroes temporarily invisible for a few seconds at regular intervals allows heroes to dodge devastating defenses like the Monolith. This ability has become particularly useful when paired with the Royal Champion, enabling her to stay alive longer and take down key defenses. But perhaps the most controversial addition in the Town Hall 16 update was the new troop, the Root Rider. This unit can smash through walls, essentially rendering the point of upgrading walls. When paired with troops like the Electro Titan, Root Riders have the potential to wipe out bases effortlessly, completely altering the importance of base design and defensive strategies. As if that wasn't enough, hero equipment has proven to be excessively powerful. Tools like the Frozen Arrow, Invisibility Vial, and Magic Mirror have diminished the once dreaded threat of the Monolith. What used to be a hero's nightmare, especially during Queen charges or Warden walks, is now easily overcome with the right equipment. The Archer Queen can now survive even when the Monolith locks on, reducing the challenge of executing these advanced strategies. In summary, the Town Hall 16 update and hero equipment have drastically shifted the balance of Clash of Clans. Offensive power now far outweighs defensive capabilities, making it harder than ever for bases to hold up against attacks. While these changes have opened up new strategic possibilities, they've also left many players feeling like the game's core balance has been lost.